Zhou subconsciously looked into the distance. This time, however, the scarlet fog did not appear there. A large amount of scarlet fog quickly condensed in the sky. Then, blood-colored crows flew out of the scarlet fog. They cawed as they rushed towards Blazing Sun City. Even flying monsters? Zhou was a little surprised. This was the first time he had faced an enemy which could fly. He looked at them. There were a total of 50 of them. Among them were 10 Black Iron Tier Advanced Grade Elite monsters, 15 Black Iron Tier Intermediate Grade monsters, and 25 Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade monsters. Zhou first looked at the Black Iron Tier Advanced Grade Elite monsters. Monster name: Blood Nether Crow Elite, Strength Level. Black Iron Tier Advanced Grade. Monster description: Fog monster in the 5th round of the Novice Lord test. If you kill them, you can obtain the 5th round of Novice Lord treasure chest. Loot drop rate: 8 Black Iron Tier Mist Core. Drop rate: 100%. 4 Black Iron Tier Basic Materials Pack. Drop rate: 5%. 1 Black Iron Tier Advanced Grade Lifestyle Professionals Recruitment Books Big Gift Bag. Drop rate: 1%. 1 Gradeless Beginner Military Class Change Certificate Big Gift Bag. Drop rate: 0.5%. Then, he looked at the other Blood Nether Crows. Among them, the Black Iron Tier Intermediate Grade Blood Nether Crow would drop 4 Black Iron Tier Mist Cores, 2 Black Iron Tier Basic Materials Packs, and 1 Black Iron Tier Advanced Grade Lifestyle Professionals Recruitment Books Big Gift Bag. The Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Blood Nether Crow would drop 2 Black Iron Tier Mist Cores and 1 Black Iron Tier Basic Materials Pack. It's starting to drop beginner soldiers? A smile appeared on Zhou's face. The only beginner soldiers he knew now were the poison crossbow soldiers and cavalrymen. He did not know what other types of beginner soldiers there were. At the same time, Bai also ordered 500 elemental archers to use fire vine arrows to kill these blood nether crows. However, even though these blood nether crows were not as thick-skinned as the previous bloodhoof elephants, they were very agile. The 50 blood nether crows were killed only after the 3 rounds of fire vine arrows. Prompt 1. You have defeated the 5th round of fog monsters and obtained the 5th round of Novice Lord treasure chest. Prompt 2. The 6th round of fog monsters will appear near your territory and will attack your territory in 2 hours. Please be prepared for battle. The 5th Novice Lord treasure chest appeared out of thin air in front of him. Zhou did not open the treasure chest immediately. Instead, he stood rooted to the ground, feeling a little emotional. For the past 7 days, he had been conscientiously developing his territory as if he was walking on thin ice. He was right indeed. He had indeed not let down his 7 days of hard work. He could become an official lord as long as he defended until the 6th round of the fog monster attack. The first 5 rounds were actually quite easy for him. He did not feel any difficulty at all. It felt like these monsters were here to deliver themselves to him. However, he soon recovered from this emotion. These 5 rounds of monsters are indeed very weak. I can pass so easily. Therefore, the Overlord Lord, Dragon Lady Lord, Undead Lord, these top lords can definitely also pass easily. The supreme challenge later on will be a true competition of strength to widen the gap between us. Zhou thought to himself. Then, he opened the 5th Novice Lord treasure chest in front of him. Inside were 3 green bronze tier basic resource packs, 1 black iron tier mist core big gift bag, 2 gradeless basic military profession change certificate big gift bags, 2 black iron tier advanced grade basic military profession recruitment books, 2 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books, 1 gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bag. Among these rewards, Zhou looked at the 2 gift bags that he had never seen before. First was the green bronze tier mist cores big gift bag. There were 500 green bronze tier mist cores inside. Then, there was the gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bag. Item name: Beginner soldier profession change certificate big gift bag. Item level: gradeless. Item effect: after opening it, you can obtain 1 gradeless cavalryman class change certificate, 1 Gradeless Scout Soldier Class Change Certificate, 1 Crossbow Soldier Class Change Certificate, and 1 Gradeless Musketeer Soldier Class Change Certificate. Item description: 1 Beginner Soldier Class Change Certificate, Big Gift Bag. After opening it, you can obtain 4 Mainstream Beginner Soldier Class Change Certificates: Cavalrymen, Scouts, Crossbowmen, and Musketeers. So these are the 4 Mainstream Beginner Soldiers. Looks like the Poison Crossbow Soldiers are a relatively unorthodox beginner soldier type. Jojo was deep in thought. A moment later, the corpses of 50 blood nether crows were sent over. He directly extracted the loots of these monsters. In total, 190 black iron tier mist cores, 140 black iron tier basic materials packs, 25 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books, 10 gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bags. Then, Jojo opened the 2 black iron tier advanced grade basic military recruitment books and the 27 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books. He obtained a total of 10 black iron tier advanced grade basic military recruitment books and 162 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books. Then, he handed these to Bai Yi again and asked her to summon them through the gate of summoning. A moment later, the Blazing Sun Army received another 10 new recruits. Blazing Sun City gained another 162 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals. 2 hours later, the 6th round of fog monsters has appeared. Lord, please be prepared. Jojo took a deep breath. He could get rid of his identity as a novice lord once he had passed this stage to become an official lord of the High Continent. At this moment, scarlet fog appeared in all directions of Blazing Sun City. Then, fog monsters slowly walked out of the fog one after the other. They stared at Blazing Sun City covetously. They include 5 demon eye wolves, 10 black scaled boars, 25 black fire fog tigers, 10 blood hoof elephants, 50 blood nether crows. These monsters had previously tested Jojo. At this moment, they were making a comeback, and they were no longer coming from one direction. Instead, they rushed over from all directions of Blazing Sun City, trying to disperse their forces. From there, they would take the opportunity to find the weakest point in the defense and break through it in one go. However, even if they rushed over together, it was still nothing to Blazing Sun City, which had a total of 2,000 long-range soldiers on the city wall. A rain of arrows and more than half of these 100 monsters died. Then, they performed precise marksmanship where the remaining monsters were killed one by one. There was no need for the soldiers under the city wall to change their defense. Then, the last blood nether crow died and fell weakly onto the desert. Rows of golden text notifications appeared. Confirmed that you have officially passed the 6th round of attack by the fog monsters. You meet the requirements to become an official lord. You have obtained the status of an official lord. You have obtained the basic lord reward. 1 point for your reputation rating. You have obtained the basic lord reward, Lord's Blessing. Supreme Barrier. You have obtained basic lord reward, Battle Resurrection Scroll X1. You have received basic lord reward, Potential Advancement Potion, Extraordinary Tier, X1. You have obtained the basic lord reward, Cerulean Planet Human Race Architecture Blueprint, Imperial Ancestral Temple, ×1. You have obtained the basic lord reward, 1 chance to participate in the Supreme Challenge. You have 3 hours to prepare. After 3 hours, you can choose to accept the Supreme Challenge and fight for the title of the strongest novice lord and the final Supreme Reward. Or you can give up this opportunity and participate in the subsequent official lord event. A smile appeared on Jojo's face. He had obtained the official title of a lord. Jojo sighed. The first 6 rounds of fog monster attacks in this novice lord test might be a little difficult for a lord who was developing normally. However, it was indeed too simple for him, who had developed exceptionally well. But then he began to think. Looking at it this way, the Supreme will had a pass rate for a novice lord's strength. It should be about whether a new lord could defeat 100 monsters below the green bronze tier after 7 days of development. Thinking of this, Zhou opened the Novice Lord ranking and looked at his ranking. Lord of the Blazing Sun, 815,658,544th. His expression did not change at all. Then he looked at the total number of pages below. 81,565,854/75,011,542 page. Zhou's heart sank when he saw the total page number. 5 million pages were gone. This meant that at least 500 million lords had died in this Novice Lord test. The Novice Lord test for most lords had not ended yet, so many have perished. How many lords from the cerulean planet would be left after the Novice Lord test officially ended? He couldn't help but open the World Channel. Surprisingly, there were very few lords on the World Channel. Only a small number of lords who had passed the Novice Lord test were discussing the Supreme Challenge in 3 hours. Zhou watched these people chat. These people who had completed the 6th round of the Fog Monster's attack at this time were clearly not weak. They were all his competitors in the Supreme Challenge. As for the lords who were not online, either they were still facing the attack of the Fog Monster or they had already failed and died in this Novice Lord test. Zhou was silent for a moment. Then he closed the World Channel. He could not save the lords of the cerulean planet. The only thing he could do now was to protect himself. Then Zhou opened the 6th treasure chest. Inside were 5 green bronze tier basic resource packs, 3 green bronze tier mist core big gift bags, 5 gradeless basic military profession change certificate big gift bags, 5 black iron tier advanced grade basic military recruitment books big gift bags, 5 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books big gift bags, 3 gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bags, 3 gradeless beginner soldier recruitment book big gift bags. There was no need to look at the other items. Zhou looked at the 3 gradeless beginner soldier recruitment book big gift bags. He discovered that there were a total of 3 gradeless cavalryman recruitment books, 3 gradeless scout recruitment books, 3 crossbowman recruitment books, and 3 gradeless musketeer recruitment books. After Zhou opened them, he handed them to Bai Yi to summon. A moment later, Bai Yi brought 12 beginner soldier recruits over. "Greetings, my lord," the 12 people said respectfully. Zhou acknowledged. Then he checked the attributes of the scouts, crossbowmen, and musketeers. He had seen cavalrymen a long time ago, so he naturally didn't need to. Subject: Li Hao territory, Blazing Sun City, soldier type, scout, strength level, black iron tier elementary grade, ability overview. He was originally a clown actor in Seal Circus. Later on, Seal Circus was destroyed by the Scarlet Legion in the war. He alone was saved. After that, he joined the army and became a scout. He had the intention to eliminate all the fog monsters. Skills: black iron tier elementary grade investigation, black iron tier elementary grade disguise, black iron tier elementary grade infiltration, black iron tier elementary grade intelligence gathering, black iron tier elementary grade close combat, black iron tier elementary grade assassination. Loyalty: 83. Potential: yellow gold tier elementary grade. Subject: Wang Yunsheng. Territory: Blazing Sun City. Soldier type: crossbow soldier. Strength level: black iron tier elementary grade. Ability overview: descendant of yellow gold tier intermediate grade military professionals. When he grew up, his family arranged for him to join the army, and he directly became a beginner soldier military professional. Skills: black iron tier elementary grade crossbow technique, black iron tier elementary grade triple shot, black iron tier elementary crossbow repair, black iron tier elementary grade basic aim, black iron tier elementary grade movement aim. Loyalty: 83. Potential: white silver tier advanced grade. Subject: Sun Dishing. Territory: Blazing Sun City. Soldier type: musketeer. Strength level: black iron tier elementary grade. Ability overview: a child from a poor family. In order to find a way out, he grew up and became a soldier. After he was discovered to have marksmanship talent, he changed his profession and became a musketeer. Skills: Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Gun Technique, Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Basic Aiming, Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Mobile Marksmanship, Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Musket Maintenance, Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Musket Repair. Loyalty: 80. Potential: White Silver Tier Advanced Grade. A smile appeared on Zhou-Zhou's face. The three beginner soldiers each had their own characteristics. Moreover, they were much stronger than basic soldiers, as expected of beginner soldiers. Zhou-Zhou then got Bai Yi to bring these 12 people to join the Blazing Sun Army. He checked the rewards for becoming an official lord. The first was naturally the 1 reputation rating point. He opened the reputation ranking and saw that he already had 5 reputation rating. At this stage, he could look down on all the lords. The lords after him only had 1 reputation rating point without exception. Then it was the Lord's Blessing Supreme Barrier. Zhou-Zhou found it in his skill panel. Skill name: Lord's Blessing, Supreme Barrier, Skill Quality. Special: Skill Description: An official lord's exclusive skill. Every time a lord conquers a city or builds a city, a supreme barrier will automatically rise in the city after the lord agrees to it, to prevent the scarlet fog from invading the territory. The lord can close the supreme barrier of any territory at any time. So, is this another type of novice lord protective barrier? It can repel the scarlet fog, but it is unable to stop the enemy from breaking in. Zhou-Zhou pondered. With a thought, the next second, Zhou-Zhou saw a golden square light barrier rise from the ground in the distance. It enveloped the entire territory of Blazing Sun City in the blink of an eye. Zhou-Zhou nodded slightly. Even though this supreme barrier could only stop the invasion of the scarlet fog and not other enemies, he had the sand crystal city wall in his territory. There was no need to worry too much about this. He also activated the supreme barrier for the distant desolate city. Then he looked at the reward scroll, the Battle Resurrection Scroll. It was a large green scroll that emitted a faint green light and was filled with a life force visible to the naked eye. Item name: Battle Resurrection Scroll. Item grade: Special. Item effect: All living beings that die in a battle can be revived upon use. When Zhou-Zhou saw this, he immediately understood that this was prepared for those lords who had suffered heavy losses after passing the novice lord test. With this scroll, the newly promoted official lords would not lose too much of their strength before the next novice lord test at the very least. This could also give official lords like them a normal start so that they could integrate into the upcoming competition. However, he had a question. Can this Battle Resurrection Scroll be used in the Supreme Challenge? He immediately asked. The next second, a text notification appeared. Lord Hint. The Supreme Challenge can be considered a battle. Zhou-Zhou's heart stirred. He could challenge the next Supreme Challenge without any worries with this Battle Resurrection Scroll. He then turned his attention to the bottle of Extraordinary Tier Potential Advancement Potion. Potion name: Potential Advancement Potion. Potion grade: Extraordinary Tier. Potion effect: After consuming it, it can increase the potential of life forms below the Extraordinary Tier level to the potential of an advanced grade Extraordinary Tier. Potion description: Precious Life Sublimation Potion. Zhou-Zhou looked at the potential advancement potion in his hand and was a little excited. Extraordinary Tier Potential. This was already a potential that far exceeded the upper limit of human potential. The first person he thought of was Zhao Changshu. He had already reached the upper limit of his potential. Moreover, Elder Zhao worked hard for the territory, especially for this novice lord test. Elder Zhao was definitely one of the people who had contributed the most. He was definitely qualified to use this bottle of Extraordinary Tier Potential Advancement Potion. As for himself, he did not need to use it. This was because the lords did not have any potential. According to the deduction by the lords on the World Channel, the lords of all races who had been recruited should have no upper limit of potential. Or rather, their potential was very high. There was even no need for potential to appear for the time being. Therefore, it was better to give this bottle of Extraordinary Tier Potential Advancement Potion to others. Elder Zhao should still be resting now. Let's give it to him after the Novice Lord test. Zhou thought. Then, he looked at the last reward other than the Supreme Challenge. The blueprint of the human race on Cerulean Planet Imperial Ancestral Temple. Construction Blueprint Name: Imperial Ancestral Temple. Construction Blueprint Level: Special. Construction Blueprint Effect 1. Ancestral Protection. Different types of statue of the human ancestors on Cerulean Planet can provide various buffs to territories, subjects, and lords after settling into the statue of the human ancestors on Cerulean Planet. Construction Blueprint Effect 2. Ancestral Blessing. The Lord will go to the Imperial Ancestral Temple to worship the ancestors before each big battle. There is a chance of obtaining a random temporary war buff effect. Construction Blueprint Effect 3. When lords and forces under them go out to hunt fog monsters, they will encounter fog monsters that have a very small chance of dropping the statue of the human ancestors of Cerulean Planet. Construction Blueprint Description. Construction Blueprint of the human race on Cerulean Planet. A major matter of the country. Sacrifice and war. Zhou's eyes lit up when he saw the building blueprints effect. What an interesting and unique feature of the Cerulean Planet. Especially the last building blueprint effect. Zhou looked at it and could not help but smile. Small probability. All of them could become 100% probabilities in front of him. He could not help but fantasize. In the future, there would be hundreds or even more ancestral statues in his Imperial Ancestral Temple. When the time comes, the buff effect would be maxed out. A moment later, Bai Yi came over and brought over the corpses of the 100 fog monsters. Zhou came back to his senses. He took out the Conqueror's blast furnace and successfully extracted all the loots from the corpses of the 100 fog monsters. He obtained a total of 421 black iron tier mist cores, 197 black iron tier basic resource packs, 10 gradeless basic military profession change certificates, 22 gradeless basic military profession change certificate big gift bags, 10 black iron tier advanced grade basic military recruitment books big gift bags, 30 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books big gift bags. Zhou opened all the recruitment books and big gift bags. He obtained a total of 50 military professionals recruits and 180 black iron tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals. Tisk. Getting 230 professionals directly. This is much faster than summoning professionals every day. This 100% drop rate is ridiculous. I didn't expect it to be so useful in the Novice Lord test and to give me so many gains. Zhou sighed inwardly. After that, he told the soldiers to rest well and prepare for the Supreme Challenge 3 hours later. 3 hours later, a line of blood-colored text appeared in front of Zhou. Would you like to take on the Supreme Challenge as an official lord? Yes, Zhou said without hesitation. Just as Zhou chose to accept the Supreme Challenge, rumble, thick scarlet fog quickly spread outside the supreme barrier of Blazing Sun City. Crimson lightning continuously flashed and exploded. The world turned scarlet. All the Blazing Sun City subjects were dumbfounded when they saw the changes in the weather. Fear appeared in the eyes of many subjects. Zhou looked at this scene thoughtfully. He also felt a sense of oppression. Still, is this really a challenge from the Supreme Will? Why does it feel like the work of the Crimson Overlord? Zhou complained in his heart. At this moment, a line of notifications appeared in front of Zhou again. Supreme Will notification. In 10 minutes, the newborn Scarlet Lord from the Crimson Overlord will launch more siege battles against the lords who have accepted the Supreme Challenge. Please be prepared. Supreme Challenge Rule 1. All the forces under the Lord can recover to their peak state after every round of the Supreme Challenge ends, as long as the Lord is still alive. Some of the battle losses can also be restored. Supreme Challenge Rule 2. The Lord has the right to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge before the next round begins after every round. The rules are favorable for the challenger. I just need to know when to stop and run away from the fight. But the Crimson Overlord is really involved. The Corners of Zhou Zhou's mouth twitched. You are this king's opponent? At this moment, a hoarse and deep voice sounded. The voice seemed to come from all directions. Its tone was filled with arrogance and terror. Zhou Zhou seemed to have sensed some danger. His eyes narrowed. Even Nazario, which had been lying on its stomach, seemed to have sensed something and stood up. Its scarlet dragon eyes stared coldly at something in the depths of the scarlet fog, and its movements seemed to have attracted the existence in the scarlet fog. Look what I found. A young lava dragon. There's actually a hero. Tsk Tisk. Lord from the Supreme will. Tell me your name. Even though it will end the same way as the lords I've killed in the past. But an opponent like you shouldn't remain nameless like them. You have the right to let this king know your name, the voice said with interest. Zhou Zhou frowned slightly. The owner of this voice should be his opponent in the Supreme Challenge later. The other party should have seen through his strength after listening to its words. Yet, it was still so relaxed? Was it confident that it could deal with him? Zhou Zhou looked at Nazario. Nazario sent him a one-on-one, winnable reply. Zhou Zhou immediately calmed down. I am the Lord of the Blazing Sun, he said calmly. Lord of the Blazing Sun? I'll remember that. This king's name is... It was about to say something when it heard Zhou Zhou saying calmly, You don't have to say anything. I've killed a lot of nobodies. You won't be an exception. I'm not interested in the name of a corpse. An incapable soldier is just a soldier, but an incapable commander would bring out a team of incapable soldiers. Aura was very important when two armies faced each other. If he showed his fear or let the other party's aura suppress his side, it would definitely have a bad impact on the battle later, especially since so many soldiers and subjects were looking at him. Regardless of whether he would take the initiative to withdraw from this Supreme Challenge later, he just had to suppress the other party's aura verbally right now. If not for the fact that he was worried about affecting his image, Zhou Zhou wanted to let the other party experience the power of Dr. Mundo, the madman of Zonwan. The effect of his words was obvious. The fear in many people's eyes disappeared. They looked at their lord in a relaxed manner. Some soldiers and subjects couldn't help but laugh. The tense atmosphere was instantly cleared. The strong will to fight quietly intensified. The other party was also stunned by Zhou Zhou's words. Then it immediately became angry. Very good. Fearless worms. In a while, this king will let you know what it's like to be burned to death by flames. You talk too much. Zhou Zhou could not be bothered to continue arguing with it, seeing that the effect he wanted had been achieved. The other party snorted. Then it stopped talking. After a while, a challenge notification appeared. Supreme Challenge. The first round of the Supreme Challenge has begun. Lord, please be prepared. The next second, a large number of monsters rushed into the Supreme Barrier from the fog. There were more than 1,000 monsters. There was a 10 times difference in numbers compared to the number of fog monsters in the 6th round. They were at least 3 to 4 meters tall. Their bodies were greenish-white, and there were 2 huge curved horns on their foreheads. Their eyes were blood-red, and there were 2 huge fangs growing upwards under their mouths. They had a pair of blood-red wings on their backs and held a huge axe burning with flames. Black-red flames and smoke surrounded them, making them look rather terrifying. Zhou Zhou looked at them. A monster notification appeared. Monster name, Fire Demon, Strength Level, Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade. Monster description. The first round of the Supreme Challenge with a fog monster. It was once a fire demon on the 601st level of the Abyss when it was alive. Kill them and you can obtain the first round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Loot's drop rate, 2 Black Iron Tier Mist Cores, drop rate, 100%. 2 Black Iron Tier Abyss Crystals, drop rate, 50%. 1 bottle of Black Iron Potential Advancement Potion, drop rate, 10%. 1 Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Abyss Contract Book, drop rate, 5%. So this is the Supreme Challenge. There are so many items to drop. And it will actually drop the Potential Advancement Potion? Zhou Zhou was a little surprised. There might be a huge difference from the previous test. But it was not difficult for him. He didn't even need to do anything himself. More than 1,000 fire demons first rushed towards the 4 monster ranches closest to them. Mugu watched this scene calmly. The 1,250 desert fog lizards, 1,250 black-tailed fog scorpions, 1,250 sandmen, and 1,250 wild sand believers under his control were also looking at them quietly. Some of the fire demons sensed that something was wrong. However, the will of destruction and slaughter burned in their minds. As low-level demons, they did not have the ability to think too much and were driven by instinct to kill these monsters. When all of them entered the monster ranches, "Destroy them," Mugu said calmly. The next second, the 5,000 monsters that were originally extremely quiet immediately rushed towards these fire demons to kill them. Even though there were only about 1,000 fire demons, they were not afraid of these 5,000 monsters at all. Some of the fire demons opened their mouths and spat out black-red flames, burning several fog monsters to death. Some of the fire demons let out a furious roar. The surrounding ranch monsters immediately turned around and fled as if they had encountered something terrifying. More demons were fanatically using the fire giant axes in their hands to fight crazily in close combat. As for these thousands of desert fog lizards, black-tailed fog scorpions, sandmen, and wild sand believers, even though their individual combat strength was inferior to these fire demons, the advantage of numbers was enough for them to attack these enemies. A moment later, these 1,000-odd fire demons were killed. However, Mugu frowned. This was because more than 3,000 ranch monsters had died on his side. But in the next second, all the dead ranch monsters were instantly revived. Even the partially destroyed monster ranch fence was instantly restored to its original state. These newly resurrected ranch monsters looked around blankly, as if they didn't know how they came back to life. At the same time, a challenge notification appeared in front of Jojo. Prompt 1. You have completed the first round of the Supreme Challenge and obtained the first round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Prompt 2. The second round of the Supreme Challenge will begin in an hour. Please prepare for battle in time. Prompt 3. All units that died in battle have been revived. Some of your war losses have been restored. Prompt 4. You can choose to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge now. Naturally, Jojo would not back out. He did not look at the black gold treasure chest that appeared out of thin air in front of him. Instead, he immediately looked in the direction of the monster ranches. He heaved a sigh of relief when he saw all the ranch monsters revive. However, he soon frowned. These fire demons. Not only are they crazy in battle, but they are also not afraid of death. Their individual combat strength is also quite terrifying. A tough opponent. For the first time, Jojo felt the difficulty of the Supreme Challenge. The previous 6 rounds of attacks from the fog monsters were as easy as playing house compared to it. And this was only the first round. How difficult would it be in later stages? Jojo opened the Novice Lord ranking and looked at his ranking. Lord of the Blazing Sun. 10-255, 521. His ranking could be said to have increased greatly. Jojo was stunned when he saw the ranking. Then he quickly thought of the reason. The official Lord status is a hurdle. A Lord who is not confident in his own strength and is satisfied with this identity would probably directly give up on the subsequent Supreme Challenge directly after becoming an official Lord. That's why I'm in the top 10 million. People who are still holding on are either reckless or top-notch lords who are confident in their strength. Jojo looked at the ranking in amazement. This ranking proves that there were more than 10 million lords who completed this step faster than him. There were probably many lords who were fighting in the first round of the Supreme Challenge in the rankings behind him. Good God! They usually kept a low profile on the World Channel. Everyone called themselves weaklings. So, everyone stopped pretending now that it was time for the test, right? Jojo shook his head. He did not care about this ranking. When had he ever displayed his full strength either? A temporary lead was nothing. Only those who reached the end would obtain the final fruit of victory. Then, he looked at the black gold treasure chest in front of him. A text notification appeared. Supreme Challenge Treasure Chest. The reward for passing the first round of the Supreme Challenge is stored inside. Jojo stepped forward. He opened this Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Inside were 10 green bronze tier basic resource packs, 10 green bronze tier big gift bags, 10 gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bags, 5 gradeless beginner soldier recruitment books big gift bags, 5 green bronze tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books big gift bags, 10 bottles of black iron tier potential advancement potion, 3 bottles of green bronze tier potential advancement potion, 10 green bronze tier elementary grade abyss contract books. Zhou knew all the other items. The 5 green bronze tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books big gift bags had a total of 30 green bronze tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books, which could recruit 30 green bronze tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals. The remaining green bronze tier potential advancement potion could raise a life form's potential to the green bronze tier advanced grade. As for the last reward, it was also one of the loot of these fire demons. Item name: Abyss Contract Book. Item level: Green bronze tier elementary grade. Item effect: Activate the Abyss Contract Book. You can summon a green bronze tier elementary grade fire demon from the 601st level of the Abyss to fight for you. Duration: 30 minutes. Item description: An Abyss Contract Book made from the blood of the fire demon. It contains the power of the Abyss. Special notification: This item is a one-time use item. After using it, it can't be restored as war damage in the Supreme Challenge. Zhou was deep in thought. Then he put them away. He could still handle the current situation. It was not the time to use these one-time use items. He looked at Nazario. Nazario, bring Mugu back to the city if he is in danger later, he said. Zhou felt the 5,000 ranch monsters under Mugu would not be enough for the next round of the Supreme Challenge. Nazario nodded. A moment later, the corpses of more than 1,000 fire demons were pulled into Blazing Sun City. There were a total of 1,058 iron-level fire demons and 56 green bronze tier elementary grade fire demons. After all the loots were extracted by Conqueror's blast furnace, he obtained a total of 3,430 black iron tier mist cores, 112 green bronze tier mist cores, 3,430 black iron tier abyss crystals, 112 green bronze tier abyss crystals, 1,058 bottles of black iron tier potential advancement potions, 56 bottles of green bronze tier elementary grade potential advancement potions, 1,058 black iron tier abyss contract books, 56 green bronze tier elementary grade abyss contract books. Zhou put away the other items, especially the abyss contract books. Then, he looked at the item information of the abyss crystals. He realized that they were similar to the mist cores. They were all products condensed from the energy of the abyss and could also be used as currency in the abyss. Just as Zhou was putting these things away, the terrifying and arrogant voice sounded again. Lord of the Blazing Sun, do you know why you're fighting me? Zhou's heart stirred. The other party continued. Because this is a bet between the Supreme Will and the Crimson Overlord. It can also be said to be a competition between the youngest lords of both sides. Between us, as well as the other lord factions who are currently challenging. Right now, they are all under the watchful gaze of the Supreme Will and the Crimson Overlord. Those who perform well will get the most benefits. And you are an opponent who can make me shine. After this king defeats you, I will definitely be favored by the Crimson Overlord. It's not impossible for me to replace my father, Ardiles, even if I return to the Abyss in the future. There was an almost fanatical desire in its tone. Don't worry, unfilial son. You will not return back. You're gonna die here, Zhou said calmly. Humph. You overestimate yourself. The other party was so angry that it stopped talking. A moment later, Supreme Challenge. The second round of the Supreme Challenge has begun. Lord, please be prepared. More than 3,000 fire demons rushed out of the scarlet fog 1 second after the notification appeared. They still rushed to the monster ranches closest to them. At this moment, when Mugu saw so many fire demons rushing over, He took a deep breath and ordered all the ranch monsters to fight these fire demons to the death. A moment later, the 5,000 ranch monsters perished in battle, and only half of the 3,000-odd fire demons had died in battle. After seeing this scene, Mugu could not help but sigh. Then, he was taken away by Nazario, which flew over and picked him up with its dragon claws. After the remaining 1,500 fire demons completely destroyed the monster ranch, they turned around and attacked Blazing Sun City. All long-range soldiers on the city wall start shooting freely once they're in range. Bai ordered. Yes. More than 2,000 long-range soldiers roared in unison. The other 1,500-odd long-range soldiers in the city did not speak. However, their eyes were also ferocious, ready to attack at any time. Soon, more than 1,500 fire demons entered the range of the elemental archers. Release! Bai shouted. The 1,000 elemental archers immediately condensed elemental arrows and shot at these fire demons. Flame arrows and wood-vine strangle arrows shot out one after another, forming a rain of arrows that filled the sky, killing these fire demons on the way. A group of fire demons entered the range of the bowmen, poison crossbowmen, and crossbowmen. More arrows shot out, killing the approaching fire demons. Finally, the 1,500 fire demons were all shot to death when they were still more than 500 meters away from the city wall. Prompt 1. You have completed the second round of the Supreme Challenge and obtained the second round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Prompt 2. The third round of the Supreme Challenge will begin in 2 hours. Please prepare for battle in time. Prompt 3. All units that died in battle have been revived. Some of your war losses have been restored. Prompt 4. You can choose to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge now. Zhou ignored these notifications and looked at the Supreme Challenge treasure chest that appeared in front of him. After opening the treasure chest, he found 3 white silver tier basic resource packs, 3 white silver tier big gift bags, 20 gradeless beginner soldier class change certificate big gift bags, 10 gradeless basic soldier recruitment books big gift bags, 3 white silver tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books big gift bags, 30 bottles of black iron tier potential advancement potion, 10 bottles of green bronze tier potential advancement potion, 5 bottles of white silver tier potential advancement potion, 10 green bronze tier advanced grade abyss contract books, 1 spatial ring with a capacity of 100 cubic meters, white platinum tier advanced grade. Zhou looked at the rewards. First was the white silver tier basic resource pack that appeared for the first time. Item name: Basic Resource Pack, Item Level, White Silver Tier, Item Effect. After opening it, you can obtain 10,000 units of stone, 10,000 units of wood, 10,000 units of metal, 10,000 units of fine sand, 1,000 kilograms of water bags, 1,000 kilograms of rice, 1,000 units of forged stainless steel, 1,000 units of light silver, 100 units of adamantine, and 100 units of mithril. Adamantine and mithril? Zhou looked at the specific information of these 2 new resources. He discovered that they were rare white silver tier resources. Not only could it be used to make white silver tier weapons and equipment, the latter could even be used as the main material when refining yellow gold tier equipment. Then, he looked at the other 2 gift bags that he had never seen before. Item name: Mist Core Big Gift Bag, Item Level, White Silver Tier, Item Effect. After opening it, you can obtain 500 white silver tier mist cores. Item description: White silver tier mist core big gift bags. There are some common currencies of the high continent stored inside. Item name: Life Professionals Recruitment Books Big Gift Bag. Item Level, White silver tier elementary grade. Item Effect. After opening it, you can obtain 1 white silver tier elementary grade blacksmith recruitment book, 1 white silver tier elementary grade carpenter recruitment book, 1 white silver tier elementary grade tailor recruitment book, 1 white silver tier elementary grade architect recruitment book, 1 white silver tier elementary grade shipbuilder recruitment book, and 1 white silver tier elementary grade physician recruitment book. Item description: 1 white silver tier elementary grade professional recruitment books. After opening it, you can obtain 6 mainstream lifestyle professional recruitment books. Zhou was very satisfied with these 2 big gift bags, especially the latter white silver tier elementary grade lifestyle professionals. Once they were recruited, they would be the group of lifestyle professionals with the highest level in the territory, excluding the talents attracted here by the reputation rating. Zhou immediately opened all the recruitment books and big gift bags and handed them to Bai Yi to summon. A moment later, in his territory, 40 beginner soldiers and 18 white silver tier elementary grade professionals appeared. As for the remaining 5 bottles of white silver tier potential advancement potion, each bottle could allow a life form below the white silver tier advanced grade to raise their potential to the white silver tier advanced grade. The 10 green bronze tier advanced grade abyss contract books could summon 10 green bronze tier advanced grade flame demons for his one-time use. Duration was still 30 minutes. As for the white platinum tier advanced grade spatial ring, its space was not as big as the Emperor of Sand's spatial ring. Zhou took a few glances before putting it away. Then he looked at his ranking. Lord of the Blazing Sun, 1245th. It directly improved from more than 10 million to 1,000 odd. Every round of the Supreme Challenge is a huge watershed. The difference in strength is too obvious on the Novice Lord ranking. Zhou lamented. He had a premonition that his ranking should be very high after the next round of the Supreme Challenge. In the following period of time, the soldiers continuously sent the corpses of the fire demons outside into Blazing Sun City. Zhou activated 3 Conqueror's blast furnaces and tried his best to extract the loot from these corpses. More than an hour later, the loot extraction was complete. In total, 15,420 black iron tier mist cores, 512 green bronze tier mist cores, 15,420 black iron tier abyss crystals, 512 green bronze tier abyss crystals, 2,705 bottles of black iron tier potential advancement potion, 305 bottles of green bronze tier potential advancement potion, 2,705 black iron tier abyss contract books, 305 green bronze tier abyss contract books. Zhou put them away. At the same time, outside Blazing Sun City, in the scarlet fog, a fire demon covered in black-red flames, with a black-red lava crown on its head and a flaming cloak on its back, was sitting on a black-red lava throne. It was Zhou's opponent, the fire demon lord, Artina. It had the strength of a yellow gold tier advanced grade. Coupled with the enhancement of the fire demon bloodline, it would not be afraid even if it faced a white platinum tier enemy. This was also the reason why it was not afraid of a white silver tier intermediate grade lava dragon. But at this moment, it looked at Blazing Sun City opposite it and then at the slowly expanding abyss crack beside it. Its expression was a little hot and ruthless. Damn the laws of the supreme will! Damned source world wall! How could this lowly human lord still be so arrogant here if the speed of my army in the abyss territory could emerge all at once? He wants to kill me? Where did he get his confidence from? Artina was both irritable and confused. In its eyes, the strongest living thing on the other side was only that white silver tier intermediate grade pure-blooded dragon. Other than the pure-blooded dragon, the others, including the human hero, were not even worth mentioning. When its fire demon army completely crossed the source world wall and entered this place, even that white silver tier intermediate grade pure-blooded dragon would also be drowned in his fire army. What more the human soldiers and the hero? One-on-one. He was the noble Scarlet Lord. It would not really go one-on-one with the lava dragon even if it had the ability to fight it alone. Wasn't that giving up its greatest advantage? Only a fool would do it. Therefore, it did not understand where the other party's confidence came from. In the end, it could only be attributed to the other party being stubborn. I don't believe you can continue to be stubborn when you are dead. Artina snorted. After a long time, Supreme Challenge. The third round of the Supreme Challenge has begun. Lord, please be prepared. Zhou looked at the notification before him and then looked into the distance. This time, more than 6,000 fire demons rushed out of the scarlet fog and charged towards Blazing Sun City. There was no lack of white silver-tier fire demons among them. Seeing this, Bai immediately ordered the 1,500 long-range soldiers on standby to quickly climb up the city wall and fight the enemy with the other 2,000 long-range soldiers. Zhou also let Nazario take action for the first time to deal with the silver-level fire demons. More than 6,000 fire demons were wiped out 15 minutes later. That was when the ranch monsters were wiped out and all the long-range soldiers exhausted all the arrows and elemental energy in their bodies. Prompt 1. You have completed the third round of the Supreme Challenge and obtained the third round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Prompt 2. The fourth round of the Supreme Challenge will begin in 3 hours. Please prepare for battle in time. Prompt 3. All units that died in battle have been revived. Some of your war losses have been restored. Prompt 4. You can choose to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge now. Zhou ignored the last notification as usual. Then, he opened the third round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. In the end, he realized that the items in the treasure chest had changed greatly. Inside were 1 yellow gold tier basic resource pack, 1 yellow gold tier big gift bag, 3 yellow gold tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment book big gift bags, 10 bottles of white platinum tier potential advancement potions, 10 yellow gold tier elementary grade abyss contract books, 1,000 cubic meter spatial ring, extraordinary tier advanced grade, 1 battle resurrection scroll. There are fewer things, but the value of the items have increased. Zhou was satisfied. He still liked high-value items better in comparison. Then, he checked the contents of these things. Item name: Basic Resource Pack, item level. Yellow gold tier item effect. After opening it, you can obtain 100,000 units of stone, 100,000 units of wood, 100,000 units of metal, 100,000 units of fine sand, 10,000 kilograms of water bags, 10,000 kilograms of rice, 10,000 units of forged stainless steel, 10,000 units of light silver, 1,000 units of adamantine, 1,000 units of mithril, 100 units of water element gems, 100 units of fire element gems, 100 units of earth element gems, 100 units of wind element gems. Item name: Mist Core Big Gift Bag. Item level: Yellow Gold Tier. Item effect. After opening it, you can obtain 500 Yellow Gold Tier Mist Cores. Item description: Yellow Gold Tier Mist Core Big Gift Bags. There are some common currencies of the high continent stored inside. Item name: Life Professionals Recruitment Books Big Gift Bag. Item level: Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade or Item Effect. Upon activation, you will receive 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Blacksmith Recruitment Book, 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Carpenter Recruitment Book, 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Tailor Recruitment Book, 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Architect Recruitment Book, 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Shipbuilder Recruitment Book, and 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Doctor Recruitment Book. Item description: 1 Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade Lifestyle Professionals Recruitment Books Big Gift Bags. After opening them, you can obtain 6 Mainstream Lifestyle Professionals Recruitment Books, 10 bottles of White Platinum Tier Potential Advancement Potion. Each bottle could allow a life form with potential below the White Platinum Tier Advanced Grade to increase their potential to the White Platinum Tier Advanced Grade. As for the 10 Yellow Gold Tier Elementary Grade Abyss Contract Book, could summon 10 Yellow Gold Tier Flame Demons for his one-time use. The duration was still 30 minutes. As for this Extraordinary Tier Advanced Grade Spatial Ring with 1,000 cubic meters, its storage space was already twice the size of the Emperor of Sand's spatial ring. Therefore, Zhou put it on his middle finger beside the Emperor of Sand's spatial ring. Then, he checked his current ranking. Lord of the Blazing Sun. First Zhou was stunned. Then he heaved a sigh of relief. I've finally achieved first place. Just keep it up and the title of the strongest novice lord and the supreme reward are mine. Zhou relaxed a little after confirming that he was first. Then, he opened 3 yellow gold-tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals recruitment books, big gift bags, and summoned 18 yellow gold-tier advanced grade lifestyle professionals. He checked the status of all the long-range soldiers and discovered the arrows they had shot out and the elemental energy they had consumed had all recovered to their peak states after the 3rd round of the Supreme Challenge ended. Zhou felt a little more at ease seeing this. This way, these long-range soldiers could at least continue to maintain their combat strength when the 4th round of the Supreme Challenge began. At this moment, rows of golden text notifications appeared. Supreme Will Notification 1. The official Lord's test has ended. Supreme Will Notification 2. This Novice Lord test will officially end when all the Lords participating in the Supreme Challenge end their challenges. Supreme Will Notification 3. Number of Lords who have passed the 1st round of the Supreme Challenge. 14,271,210. Number of Lords who have passed the 2nd round of the Supreme Challenge. 111,541. Number of Lords who have passed the 3rd round of the Supreme Challenge. 1. Number of Lords who have passed the 4th round of the Supreme Challenge. 0. Number of Lords who have passed the final round of the Supreme Challenge. 0. The only Lords that are still fighting are the ones who are still participating in the Supreme Challenge. What I need to do now is to continue to maintain my advantage. Zhou thought to himself as he looked at the data. However, was there only 5 rounds of the Supreme Challenge? What if 2 Lords entered the last Supreme Challenge at the same time? He wondered. Then he quickly had a guess. This final round of the Supreme Challenge was probably extremely difficult. It was so difficult that the Supreme Will even felt that no Lord could pass this last round, so it only set it for 5 rounds and did not set it further. Zhou was deep in thought. At this moment, a message came from his friend list. Zhou opened it and saw that it was from Linger. Spiritual Medicine Lord, Big Brother. I've advanced through the 6th round of Fog Monsters. I'm now an official Lord. Big Brother, you're amazing. I saw that you are ranked 1st on the Novice Lord ranking. Spiritual Medicine Lord. How are you now? Big Brother, you are not hurt, are you? Lord of the Blazing Sun. I'm fine, but I'm still in the Supreme Challenge. Then the siblings chatted for a while. Linger also knew that Zhou still had to face the next Supreme Challenge. In the end, she gave him the Battle Resurrection Scroll and did not say anything else after cheering him on. Zhou looked at the Battle Resurrection Scroll in his hand and did not know whether to laugh or cry. This was the only reward that would be given after becoming an official Lord. Linger had already suffered heavy casualties in order to pass the Novice Lord test. In the end, she did not use the Battle Resurrection Scroll to revive her dead subordinates and subjects. Instead, she gave it to him. Zhou would be lying if he said that he was not touched. I'll make it up to her later. He accepted this Battle Resurrection Scroll. He already had 3 of these. Zhou also felt more confident about the upcoming Supreme Challenge with them. He might even be able to challenge the last Supreme Challenge. Then, they began to use the Conqueror's Blast Furnace to extract the corpses of more than 6,000 fire demons. A moment later, all the loot had been extracted. Among them, the mist cores and abyss crystals were of little significance to the current Zhou. He directly put them into his spatial ring. What he valued the most were the potential advancement potions and the abyss contract books. In total, 2,705 bottles of Black Iron Tier Potential Advancement Potion, 305 bottles of Green Bronze Tier Potential Advancement Potion, 7 bottles of White Silver Tier Potential Advancement Potion, 5,521 Black Iron Tier Abyss Contract Books, 701 Green Bronze Tier Abyss Contract Books, 7 White Silver Tier Elementary Grade Abyss Contract Books. Zhou still put them away without any intention of using them. Then he looked at the time. He realized that it was already past 6 in the evening. They had unknowingly been fighting for an entire day. Zhou had no time to lament. He closed his eyes to rest and prepare for the upcoming battle. Some of the other soldiers kept watch, while others began to rest silently. After a long time, a notification woke Zhou up. Supreme Challenge. The fourth round of the Supreme Challenge has begun. Lord, please be prepared. He immediately stood up and realized that he was the last to wake up. The other soldiers were all staring straight ahead. Rumble, dense and heavy footsteps came from the scarlet fog. Then, a massive number of fire demons roared and rushed over from all directions of Blazing Sun City. They were like waves that wanted to smash Blazing Sun City into pieces. About 20,000 fire demons, and there are yellow gold-tier fire demons. Wu Xian, who had been standing on the city wall and observing the battlefield, said with a serious expression, "All ranged soldiers, shoot with all your might. Open the city gate. All melee military professionals, leave the city to defend against the enemy. Don't let them get close to the city wall. Don't be afraid of death. We have the protection of the supreme will. All soldiers can be revived after the battle if you die in battle. Activate all 7 green bronze tier advanced grade Aurora towers, leaving the yellow gold tier elementary grade Aurora tower as reserve and kill these fire demons with all your might. Nazario, continue to be in charge of killing the high combat units among them. All Blazing Sun City soldiers. Don't hold back. Don't care about the consumption of resources. Don't care about injuries and deaths. Destroy them with all your might. All soldiers will receive 5 times the military merits after this battle." Zhou roared. Under the enhancement of his spiritual power, his voice resounded in the ears of all the soldiers in Blazing Sun City. After the soldiers heard the Lord's order, their eyes immediately turned red. They didn't have to worry about getting injured or dying, and they could also obtain rich military merits. Moreover, they were still protecting their country and home. What else would they have to fear at this moment as soldiers? Kill! Destroy these damn things! For the Lord! Rumble! The city gate opened. All the soldiers rushed out of the city gate with bloodshot eyes and charged at these fire demons fearlessly. Many of the charging flame demons were stunned. They looked into the opponent's bloodshot eyes and almost thought that these human soldiers were their kind. Fury array! Fire array! Wu Xian, who was on the city wall, saw the soldiers charging crazily and began to set up the array with a serious expression. The next second, it was as if Wu Xian's will was controlling these soldiers. The nearly 4,000 soldiers quickly changed their formation. Soon, 2 strange military formations appeared on all the soldiers. It made their charging speed 10 times faster and their strength 10 times stronger. At the same time, uncontrollable anger and fighting spirit appeared in their eyes, making them fight even more crazily and fearlessly. Wu Xian nodded slightly. His Diamond Tier Advanced Grade Formation, Fury Array, and Diamond Tier Advanced Grade Formation, Fire Array, could increase even Diamond Tier military professionals' speed, strength, and combat resistance by about 3 times. It was used on the soldiers of the Blazing Sun Army, who were not even White-Silver Tier, so it was normal to have an enhancement of 10 times their normal abilities. In fact, he felt that he could increase their strength by about 25 times. However, the soldiers' bodies might not be able to withstand it. That was why he did not continue to increase the power of his influence. Our Lord will definitely become famous in the future if we can win today's battle. Wu Xian looked at the tragic scene in front of him and thought to himself. Then he did not say anything else. Instead, he walked down the city wall, mounted his horse, grabbed his spear, and rushed out of the city gate with a cold expression to fight these fire demons. The soldiers were fighting a bloody battle outside. How could he sit back and watch as the deputy commander? At the same time, on the city wall, the 7 teams of soldiers slowly moved the Aurora cannons in the Aurora Tower and aimed at the fire demons. Aurora Cannon. Ray Mode. Activate. A ray of light condensed at the muzzle of the cannon. The next second. Buzz. 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 7 beams of white light shot out. None of the fire demons could survive the laser ray. Every time the Aurora ray swept across, dozens and hundreds of fire demon were killed, and a pitch-black trench was cut open in the desert. After a few rounds of sweeping, countless pitch-black fissures were created in the desert. At least 5,000 to 6,000 fire demons were swept to death. and only 10 seconds had passed. What's that? Artina suddenly stood up from its throne and looked at the 7 Aurora Towers in disbelief. He actually has such a powerful defense building. Is this really just a human lord who has developed for 7 days? Its expression became gloomy. After observing for a while, its expression became calm again. There should be an energy limit. I'll see how you block my army of fire demons after it consumes the special energy inside. Artina sneered. On the battlefield, the soldiers fought with all their might. Soldiers kept rushing up. More soldiers died on the battlefield. Soon, all the arrows and elemental energy of the long-range soldiers were exhausted. At this point, they threw away the bows and arrows in their hands, drew their short swords from their waists, and rushed out of the protection of the city wall. They fought these fire demons fearlessly. When Bai Yi saw this scene, she used her hero skill, Bloodfire Arrow Rain, for the first time. Under the rain of arrows, more than 2,000 fire demons were instantly killed. More than 1,000 fire demons were either lightly injured or severely injured. An intense energy fluctuation fluctuated on Bai Yi's body. Boom! It was as if she had broken some kind of limit. Bai Yi had officially advanced to the white silver tier elementary grade. A moment later, all the long-range and close-range soldiers died on the battlefield. Right on the heels of that, Wu Xian died in battle. At this moment, there were still 300 to 400 fire demons alive on the battlefield. However, none of them survived the aurora rays. A notification appeared in front of Zhou. Prompt 1. You have completed the 4th round of the Supreme Challenge and obtained the 4th round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Prompt 2. The 4th round of the Supreme Challenge will begin in 4 hours. Please prepare for battle in time. Prompt 3. All units that died in battle have been revived. Some of your war losses have been restored. Prompt 4. You can choose to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge now. The notification had just ended. All the soldiers who had died in battle stood up from the ground and looked at their bodies in disbelief. Even the bodies of soldiers who could not preserve their corpses during the battle condensed on the spot and revived. Zhou and Bai Yi watched this scene. Bai Yi cried tears of joy on the spot. Zhou was also stunned for a moment before heaving a sigh of relief. He finally made it through. Most of his soldiers had died on the battlefield in the battle just now. Even Wu Xian died. It could be said to be the most tragic war he had experienced in the past 8 days. Fortunately, he won in the end. He came back to his senses. Zhou opened the 4th round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Then he raised his eyebrows. This was because there were only 3 items in the Supreme Challenge treasure chest this time. The first item was a battle resurrection scroll. The second item was a thick silver book. On its cover was a handsome middle-aged male general wearing a golden battle robe and riding a golden dragon horse. Zhou found the book familiar. When he saw the specific information, his eyes were filled with surprise. Treasure name: Hero Inheritance Secret Manual, Grade. Extraordinary Tier Advanced Grade, Treasure Ability. After using it, you can obtain the Dragon Horse Spear General, Jean Feilong's Hero Inheritance. Introduction. We soldiers vow to fight to the death with the enemy. Dragon Horse Spear General, Jean Feilong. It's really the Hero Inheritance Secret Manual? Zhou was pleasantly surprised. The potential and combat power of a hero. He could already feel it clearly from Bai Yi's performance on the battlefield. With such an example, he naturally hoped that the more heroes would be under his command. Even though there was only one Hero Inheritance Secret Manual, in his eyes, it was much more precious than the treasures obtained from the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. I can give this to old Wu. Zhou looked at Wu Xian. He had naturally seen the scene of the other party charging into the demons to fight with his old body. Such courage and responsibility. His belief to protect Blazing Sun City and to live and die with the soldiers. In addition, the other party's military class, Aurora Knight, also matched the attributes of this Dragon Horse Spear General Hero Inheritance. Zhou was naturally at ease handing it over to him. Moreover, He was not worried that the other party would run away after obtaining the hero inheritance with the Lord talent, peace and prosperity. However, since he would be in a deep sleep once he accepted the hero inheritance, now was not the time to give it to him. As for the last item, it was a card. Zhou looked at it. Card name: Supreme Challenge Immunity Card. Card grade: Exclusive. Card effect: when you participate in the Supreme Challenge, you can expel all enemies at any time, withdraw from the Supreme Challenge, and restore all challenge losses. Zhou looked at the card and fell into deep thought. He originally did not want to continue the last round of challenge. The fourth round of the Supreme Challenge was already so difficult after all. The last Supreme Challenge would be extremely dangerous. However, he suddenly felt that he might be able to give it a try looking at this Supreme Challenge immunity card. In any case, even if he could not defeat it, he could use it to waiver the challenge. There was no loss. After pondering for a moment, Zhou first checked the number of lords in the Supreme Challenge. He realized that he had already become the number 1 in the fourth round of the Supreme Challenge. As for the third round of the Supreme Challenge, after Zhou advanced, there were still 0 people, which meant no other human lord from the Cerulean planet had been able to enter the third round of the Supreme Challenge until now. Looking at this, I'll most likely be first on the Novice Lord ranking in the end, even if I don't participate in the final round of the Supreme Challenge, Zhou pondered. However, there was the Supreme Challenge immunity card. He still wanted to try what the final round of challenges was. What if he succeeds? He obtained the Hero Inheritance Secret Manual in this round. The items in the last round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest would only be more precious. In the following period of time, Zhou began to use the Conqueror's Blast Furnace to extract the loots. However, there were too many flame demon corpses this time. Even if the 3 Conqueror's Blast Furnaces were activated together, they would not be able to extract all of them in a short period of time. Zhou could only get someone to drip golden corpse water on them first. He would continue to retrieve the loots after the Novice Lord test. 2 hours later, a line of golden text appeared in front of Zhou. Supreme Challenge Notification 1. Congratulations, you have become the Lord who participated in the most rounds of the Supreme Challenge. Supreme Challenge Notification 2. Your strongest Novice Lord title and Supreme Reward will be released when the Novice Lord ranking is settled. Zhou saw the 2 lines of notifications. A smile finally appeared on his face. It seemed the other lords who participated in the Supreme Challenge failed. Now he was the only one left. If that's the case, then let's try this final round of the Supreme Challenge. Zhou made a decision. A moment later, a line of blood-colored text appeared in front of Zhou. Supreme Challenge. The 5th round of the Supreme Challenge has begun. Lord, please be prepared. I admire your courage. I can't believe you haven't thought of escaping yet. If that's the case, this king will accept your life. Fire Demon Lord Artina flew out of the scarlet fog and looked down at Zhou from above. It was as if it was looking at a dead person. Seeing this, Zhou also used the flying ability of the new wind ceremony to fly into the air and look at it as equals. At the same time, its information also appeared in front of Zhou. Monster name: Fire Demon Lord Artina, Scarlet Lord, Strength level: Yellow Gold Tier Advanced Grade. Monster description: the strongest enemy of the Supreme Challenge. He was once the 116th son of the Fire Lord Ardiles on the 601st level of the Abyss. Kill him, and you will obtain the final round of the Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Unique loot drop rate: 20 yellow gold tier mist cores. Drop rate: 100%. 20 yellow gold tier abyss crystals. Drop rate: 100%. 1 bottle of epic tier potential advancement potion. Drop rate: 10%. 1 yellow gold tier advanced grade abyss contract book. Drop rate: 5%. 1 legendary tier Scarlet Lord talent sphere. Drop rate: 0%. 2 legendary tier Lord talent crystal fragments. Drop rate: 0%. Zhou narrowed his eyes at the end. Legendary tier Scarlet Lord talent sphere? The other party was actually a legendary tier Lord talent holder like him? For reasons unknown, An excited smile appeared on Zhou face. Artina saw Zhou smile and frowned. Then he sneered. What a reckless fellow. Let's see if you can still smile when you see my Devil Fire Legion. It waved its right hand. A massive number of fire demons surged out of the scarlet fog and charged towards Blazing Sun City. There were more than 50,000 of them. Zhou continued to follow the previous deployment and had all the ranch monsters, soldiers, 7 green bronze tier advanced grade Aurora towers, and Nazario attacked these fire demons with all their might, facing more than 50,000 fire demons. A moment later, the ranch monsters died in battle. All the soldiers died in battle. Wu Xian had died in battle. After firing a round of bloodfire arrow rain, Bai Yi also died on the battlefield for the first time. After all the soldiers died, Nazario roared angrily and charged into the densest group of fire demons. After killing more than 3,000 fire demons alone, it also died on the battlefield. The energy of the 7 green bronze tier advanced grade extreme light towers was also exhausted at this moment. The result was, they had killed more than 32,000 fire demons. Is this the confidence with which you dare to speak to this king like this just now? Artina sneered at Zhou. Zhou watched this scene calmly. Then, he took out a battle resurrection scroll. He tore the scroll apart. The next second, countless rays of light flew out of the scroll and landed on the dead soldiers, ranch monsters, and Nazario. The soldiers, the ranch monsters, and Nazario, who should have died, immediately revived. When the revived people saw that they had come back to life unscathed, there was no fear or worry in their eyes, only fighting spirit and aggro when they looked at the fire demons again. At the same time, they were even more fanatical about their lord. He could even revive them. There is nothing to worry about. Just do it. At this moment, the loyalty of all the soldiers instantly soared. Artina's expression froze when it saw the resurrection in the sky. However, it forced a smile and said, "You probably did it with that scroll, but how many of these scrolls do you have?" A moment later, all the soldiers and Nazario died in battle again after killing more than 10,000 fire demons. Seeing this, Zhou took out another battle resurrection scroll and revived everyone and Nazario. Artina. After a while, no one survived on the battlefield outside Blazing Sun City after destroying all the remaining fire demons on the battlefield. On the battlefield, only Zhou and Artina looked at each other in the air. I don't believe that you still have. Artina had yet to finish speaking when he saw Zhou taking out another battle resurrection scroll. The next second, Artina suddenly turned into a blood-colored ray of light and instantly pierced through Zhou's body, turning him into a bloody mist and minced meat. You think this king will give you a chance to use it again? Artina looked at the blood mist and sneered, but in the next second, suddenly froze. The flying blood mist and minced meat suddenly turned into blood bats that squawked and flew in all directions. Blood bat form? His pupils constricted. Vampires were a rather large abyssal race in the abyss. Therefore, it directly recognized the details of this ability. The real soul is... It was just about to find out which blood bat Zhou's soul was on. At this moment, an indescribable sense of danger suddenly appeared in its mind, making its hair stand on end. The next second, a beam of light instantly pierced through its head before it could react. Its headless body trembled in the air for a few seconds before it fell weakly from the sky and landed heavily on the ground. Not far away, on the city wall of the Blazing Sun City. He had not used the yellow gold tier elementary grade Aurora Tower at all during the Supreme Challenge. At this moment, the Aurora cannon in the tower was flickering with a faint white light. Beside it was none other than Zhou. At this moment, he didn't have any aura at all after using Deadly State. His face was pale, as if he had just recovered from a serious illness. Fortunately, I had an ace up my sleeve. Split out a blood bat with my soul in advance and used Deadly State to hide here. Otherwise, it would have successfully ambushed me. Zhou lamented. He did not expect this either. In the end, the person who killed the final boss was not Nazario or Bai Yi, but him, the Lord. Not only that, his strength had also advanced to green bronze tier advanced grade after killing the other party. Then, Zhou looked at the yellow gold-tier elementary-grade Aurora cannon beside him. He was the one who had used the polarity mode of this Aurora cannon just now to release all the light elemental energy and kill the other party in one go. Artina was at yellow gold-tier advanced grade. Even if it was at white platinum tier advanced grade, it would definitely die under the extreme mode of the yellow gold-tier elementary-grade Aurora cannon. This fellow's death was not unjustified. I was right to ask Elder Zhao to build this yellow gold-tier elementary-grade Aurora cannon before the Novice Lord test. It really became the key to winning, Zhou thought. Then he looked at the notification that had just appeared. Prompt 1. You have completed the final round of the Supreme Challenge and obtained the final Supreme Challenge treasure chest. Prompt 2. You have become the first on the Novice Lord ranking, unchangeable. Prompt 3. All units that died in battle have been revived. Some of your war losses have been restored. Prompt 4. You can choose to withdraw from the Supreme Challenge now. Prompt 5. You have obtained the admiration of the Supreme Will. I did it! A smile appeared on Zhou's face. At the same time, on the battlefield, all the dead Blazing Sun City subjects had been revived. They immediately cheered when they saw that there were no more living enemies around them. Zhou smiled when he saw this. Then, he looked at the Supreme Challenge treasure chest, unique, in front of him. Zhou went forward to open it and found a transparent glass bottle inside. In the glass bottle was a drop of chaotic blood. Zhou picked it up. A text notification appeared. Bloodline name: Chaos Human Bloodline, Bloodline level: Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade. Enhanceable Bloodline effect. After absorbing it, the user can obtain a Black Iron Tier Elementary Grade Bloodline, Enhanceable Chaos Human Bloodline. After fusing with this bloodline, the user can continuously fuse with the bloodlines of other races during the growth process, obtaining and optimizing the bloodline abilities of other races. Furthermore, it can increase the bloodline level of the Chaos Human Bloodline until it grows to the Mythical Tier Advanced Grade Bloodline. Do you want to absorb it? Zhou was delighted. A bloodline that could grow into Mythical Tier Advanced Grade? Moreover, it could fuse with the bloodline of other races. This bloodline was too good to be true, as expected of the treasure in the unique treasure chest. However, the Novice Lord ranking had yet to be finalized. Therefore, he was not in a hurry to absorb it. Withdraw from the Supreme Challenge, he muttered in his heart. The next second, the scarlet fog that enveloped the Supreme Barrier quietly dissipated, leaving only a faint scarlet fog that filled the world. At the same time, when he, the last participant of the Supreme Challenge, withdrew from the Supreme Challenge, a virtual screen appeared in front of all the lords of Cerulean Planet. At the same time, a loud voice sounded in their ears. It also sounded beside Zhou's ear. Supreme Will notification. The Novice Lord test has officially ended. I'll start the settlement now. Congratulations. You are ranked first on the Novice Lord ranking. You have obtained the title of Strongest Novice Lord +1. Supreme Reward +1. Cerulean Planet World Channel Lord Announcement. Congratulations to the Lord of the Blazing Sun, who has gone through many tests in the Novice Lord test, and finally ranked first, being awarded the title of the Strongest Novice Lord, the Strongest Novice Lord +1, and the Reputation Rating +2. Cerulean Planet World Channel Announcement. Congratulations to the Lord of the Blazing Sun. Cerulean Planet World Channel Announcement. Congratulations to the Lord of the Blazing Sun. The lords of the Cerulean Planet were in an uproar. Zhou opened the World Channel. At this moment, the lords on the World Channel were discussing fervently about him becoming the strongest Novice Lord. Big Boss Blazing Sun. My forever God. It's really ridiculous. I think among the lords who participated in the Supreme Challenge, only Big Boss Blazing Sun broke through and passed the final round of the Supreme Challenge. The other lords stopped at the third round of the Supreme Challenge and didn't even break through the fourth round. There is also a difference between top-tier lords. In this Novice Lord test, many lords that I have never seen before appeared. Even the Dragon Lady Lord is only ranked 5th. All of them wanted to hide and develop. They can't pretend anymore, right? So what if a new lord appeared? they will still be beaten up by the Lord of the Blazing Sun. No matter how strong the others are, the Lord of the Blazing Sun will always be the king. No matter how much the others develop, the Lord of the Blazing Sun will always be the king. Big Boss Blazing Sun, after I killed the fog monster today, I had some oyster loots. On the way back to the kitchen, the oysters all jumped out of the bag and burrowed into the soil. Only then did I know that oysters like mud. One not a pun for I like you. Speaking of which, the funniest thing was that the Alliance of Lords was useless in this Novice Lord test. The stronger the Lord, the longer he would be in the Novice Lord test. The weaker the Lord, the faster he would die. They still wanted the stronger Lord to save the weaker Lord? It would be good enough if they did not let the weaker Lords help them. Sigh. Let's not talk about this anymore. Our cerulean planet has suffered heavy losses in this Novice Lord test. Jojo raised his eyebrows after reading the Lord's comments. He opened the Novice Lord ranking first. Lord of the Blazing Sun. First, Insect Lord. Second, Overlord Lord. Third, Dragon God Lord. Fourth, Dragon Lady Lord. Fifth, Undead Lord. Sixth, Insect Lord. Dragon God Lord. Jojo looked at the two lords thoughtfully. Were these the powerful lords who rose in ranks during this Novice Lord test? He felt that they were no ordinary lords based on their lord titles alone, not to mention that he was stronger than the Overlord Lord and the Dragon Lady Lord. He didn't think too much about it. Jojo looked at the pages below. Then his heart immediately sank. 1/60th, 012, 254, page. Jojo remembered that there were more than 80 million pages at the beginning, representing more than 8 billion human lords on the cerulean planet. And now there were only 60 million pages left, which meant more than 2 billion human lords of the cerulean planet had been eliminated after this Novice Lord test. What a cruel battle! We haven't officially started being in contact with other races yet, and a quarter of the human lords from the cerulean planet were eliminated. Wouldn't the remaining lords of the other races be all alone when we get to the later stages of the Lord of all races competition? Jojo frowned. Which kind of Lord of all races was this? They should just change it to Overlord's Clash. At this moment, 2 rows of notifications suddenly appeared in front of Jojo. Supreme Will Notification 1. The surviving official lords of the cerulean planet can summon the dead cerulean planet humans to become subjects of their territory in their daily summoning. Supreme Will Notification 2. At the later stages of the Lord of all races competition, every surviving lord of their race will represent the fate and will of their respective races and carry the hope and future of their respective races. Jojo was stunned. So this was what the Lord of all races meant. They would indeed not be alone. Still, why was it a notification from the Supreme Will and not a Novice Lord notification or an official Lord notification? At this moment, a new notification appeared. Supreme Will Notification. You will have a chance to obtain answers from the Supreme Will when you have any questions and doubts in the future because you have obtained its admiration. Moreover, the Supreme Will give you some help in some situations where you need help. There's such a benefit? Jojo was shocked. He naturally saw the words mentioned in the notification that he had obtained the admiration of the Supreme Will. Initially, he thought that it was useless. He did not expect there to be substantial benefits. Originally, he did not have a deep understanding of the High Continent. However, now that he had the admiration of the Supreme Will, at the very least, he wouldn't be completely clueless about the outside world of this High Continent. Not to mention the help of the Supreme Will mentioned. I did not pass the final round of the Supreme Challenge for nothing. A smile appeared on Jojo's face. He thought about it. He had nothing to ask for the time being, so he did not ask further. Then, he looked at the title of the Strongest Novice Lord and the Supreme Reward. Title Name: Strongest Novice Lord. Title Quality: Unique Title of the Race. Title Effect 1. Your reputation spreads far and wide on the path to supremacy. Many life forms know that you are the strongest Novice Lord among the human lords of the cerulean planet. Title Effect 2. When you contribute to other lords' forces, you will be respected by the other lords and subjects. It will be easier for the human life forms to agree to become your subordinates when you recruit the life forms of other races to work for you. Professionals of other races also have a certain chance to give up the difference between the races and become your subordinates. Title Effect 2. When you speak in any channel, your unique title suffix will be added behind your lord title. You can take the initiative to turn it off or activate it. Title Description. Only the strongest novice lord of the race can obtain this unique title of the race. Those who know it will all show respect to its owner. Zhou nodded in satisfaction after reading it. The effect of this title was not bad. It felt stronger than Glory of the Pioneer Eye and the rest of the titles he obtained. He opened the World channel and started typing. Lord of the Blazing Sun, Glory of the Pioneer Eye. The strongest novice lord bubble. A large group of lords below immediately replied. Poke, 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 poke. I'm jealous. Double titles. Give me one too. I'll poke Big Boss Blazing Sun while I'm at it. Give me a title sometime, poke. Zhou chuckled and turned off the World channel. Such rewards that could be loaded on the World channel were used for entertainment. Then, he looked at the supreme reward that all the lords of Cerulean Planet yearned for. It was a golden irregular crystal. It was only the size of a fist. Its surface emitted a faint golden light, and complicated and strange golden patterns flowed inside. Treasure Name, Lord Talent Promotion Origin Crystal. Treasure Grade, Mythical Tier, Treasure Effect. It can unconditionally upgrade any grade of the Lord Talent to a higher grade. Treasure Description. A mythical tier treasure personally created by the Supreme Will. It can be considered a supreme treasure in the eyes of any lord with a Lord Talent. When Zhou saw the information about the treasure, a look of disbelief appeared on his face. Then he was overjoyed. There was only one thought left in his mind. I'm going to have a mythical tier Lord Talent. Zhou resisted the urge to use it on the spot. He first picked up the Battle Resurrection Scroll and the torn New Wind ceremony outfits. Then, he went to Artina's corpse and extracted its loots. Zhou did not care about the 20 yellow gold tier mist cores, 20 yellow gold tier abyss crystals, and the yellow gold tier advanced grade abyss contract books. What he valued was the bottle of epic tier potential advancement potion, and the most important legendary tier Lord Talent sphere, and 2 legendary tier Lord Talent crystal fragments. Then, he got the soldiers to work on the battlefield while he returned to the Lord's courtyard to upgrade his mythical tier Lord Talent. In the living room, Zhou looked at the 2 items placed in front of him. It was a ball of light that emitted a purple halo with a wisp of blood-colored light inside. It was the legendary tier Scarlet Lord Talent Sphere. The other was the Lord Talent Promotion Origin Crystal. He looked at the 2 items and picked up the legendary tier Scarlet Lord Talent Sphere. A text notification appeared. Treasure Name, Scarlet Lord Talent Sphere Unknown. Treasure Grade, Legendary Tier, Treasure Effect. After being purified by the Supreme Will, the Lord can absorb it and obtain an unknown legendary tier Lord Talent. Treasure Description. A loot that could not be dropped. It was forced to drop under the drive of some mysterious power. Do you want to purify it? Yes, Zhou said expectantly. The next second, a golden light flashed on the Scarlet Lord Talent Sphere. After the golden light disappeared, the blood-colored light on the legendary tier Scarlet Lord Talent Sphere disappeared. Its message has also changed. Treasure Name, Lord Talent Sphere, Master Thief's Robbery Gloves. Treasure Grade, Legendary Tier, Treasure Effect. After absorbing it, the Lord will have Legendary Tier Lord Talent, Master Thief's Robbery Gloves. Treasure Description. A Lord Talent Sphere purified by the Supreme Will. You can obtain a Legendary Tier Lord Talent after absorbing it. Master Thief's Robbery Gloves? Zhou raised his eyebrows. He did not think too much about it and chose to absorb it. The next second, the Legendary Tier Lord Talent Sphere immediately turned into countless purple light spots and surged into his glabella. Zhou closed his eyes. A moment later, he reopened his eyes again after some time. Then, he immediately opened his Lord's personal information. His Lord Talent column had already been updated. Lord Talent, 100% drop rate, legendary tier. Gnome Alchemy Workshop, green bronze tier. Monster Ranch, white silver tier. Insight Defection, black iron tier. Peace and Prosperity, diamond tier. Return to the City, black iron tier. Mysterious Caravan, yellow gold tier. Master Thief's Robbery Gloves, legendary tier. My 8th Lord Talent. It's also my 2nd legendary tier Lord Talent. A smile appeared on Jojo's face. Then, he opened the details of the talent. Lord Talent, Master Thief's Robbery Gloves, legendary tier. Master Thief's Robbery Gloves, high-level divine artifact. The only soulbound person. Jojo. After wearing the Master Thief's Robbery Gloves, the user can know and steal items that can be stolen from other life forms by touching them. The other party will not be able to detect it for a short period of time. Lord Talent Notification 1. Whether the item can be stolen depends on the corresponding drop rate of loot after the life form's death and the difference in strength between the other party and the user. The stronger the other party is, the lower the success rate of stealing. The weaker the other party is, the higher the success rate of stealing. Lord Talent Notification 2. The Master Thief's Robbery Gloves can steal other life forms' assets, external items, talents, bloodlines, and other items that are not life-threatening. Lord Talent Notification 3. Other than the user, no other life form can obtain the information of this divine weapon in any way. Lord Talent Notification 4. Currently, it can be used 9 times a day. The stronger the user is, the more times it can be used every day. After becoming a god spirit, the upper limit on the uses per day will be removed. Jojo had just finished reading the details of this Lord Talent. A pair of golden long-sleeved gloves that emitted rainbow-colored light gradually appeared in the air in front of him. This is Master Thief's Robbery Gloves? My good lord, I have been given a divine artifact. Jojo had thought about how exaggerated the other legendary tier Lord Talents would be. However, he did not expect it to be so exaggerated. And this was only the legendary tier Lord Talent. If he used this Lord Talent Promotion Origin Crystal to upgrade it to a mythical tier Lord Talent, what would the divine artifact become? However, Jojo only thought about it. Even though this Master Thief's Robbery Gloves was not bad, but in comparison, Jojo still preferred the 100% drop rate. He took the gloves and wore them on his hands. The next second, the pair of gloves that emitted rainbow-colored light slowly restrained its light and turned into a pair of luxurious and dazzling golden long-sleeved gloves. Right on the heels of that, it gradually became transparent again before completely disappearing. Jojo looked at his hands in wonder. If it wasn't for the faint cold touch that told him that the glove was still there, he felt that he was not wearing any gloves at all. Then, Jojo walked out of the Lord's courtyard and prepared to test the effects of this divine artifact. A moment later, in front of the monster ranches, Jojo looked at the green bronze tier intermediate grade desert fog lizard elite in front of him. Not far away stood Mugu. My lord, do you want to clean up the monster ranch now? Mugu asked curiously. No. They have at least shed blood and contributed to the blazing sun city today. Why would I clean them up? Jojo shook his head. Then, my lord, are you going to let them go? Mugu asked in surprise. No, we'll kill them tomorrow. Mugu was speechless. Control it to stay still. I'll do an experiment. Jojo said. Yes, my lord, Mugu said respectfully. Then, he sent an order to this desert fog lizard elite to not move. Seeing that the desert fog lizard elite had stopped moving, Jojo placed his hand on its head. The next second, a text notification appeared. Current items that can be stolen, 200 kilograms water bag, stealing success rate, 100%. 1 green bronze tier intermediate grade skill book, sand trap technique, stealing success rate, 100%. 5 gradeless sword shield soldier class change certificate, stealing success rate, 100%. 3 green bronze tier intermediate grade sword shield soldier recruitment book, stealing success rate, 100%. Jojo was stunned. Why were all the success rates 100%? Then he quickly reacted. The success rate of items being stolen was affected by the drop rate and strength difference after death with the Master Thief's robbery gloves. He had a 100% drop rate. In addition, the other party's strength was lower than his. Under the dual effects, the success rate of stealing these items reaches 100%. This legendary tier Lord talent is really compatible with my 100% drop rate. At this thought, Zhou's eyes lit up. In the hands of others, the upper limit of this legendary tier Lord talent was the upper limit of their legendary tier Lord talent. But in his hands, its upper limit was probably no less than a mythical tier Lord talent. Then, he tried to order the theft of the green bronze tier intermediate grade skill sand trap technique. The next second, a green bronze tier intermediate grade sand trap technique skill book appeared out of thin air in his spatial ring. At the same time, he realized that the number of times he could use the Master Thief's robbery gloves became one less time today. After Zhou took out the skill book, he looked at the list of stealable items from the Desert Fog Lizard Elite. He realized that the sand trap technique skill book inside had already disappeared, leaving only other items to steal. This Desert Fog Lizard Elite was looking at him adorably and occasionally glanced at the sand trap technique skill book in his hand. The more it looked, the more confusion its tiny eyes exuded. Its not-so-smart brain couldn't figure out where this confusion came from. Mu-gu, get it to try using the sand trap technique. Zhou stood up and said. When Mu-gu heard this, he immediately ordered the Desert Fog Lizard Elite to use the sand trap technique. The Desert Fog Lizard Elite was about to release its skill. The next second, its body stiffened, and then its eyes went blank. Mu-gu was stunned. Then, he immediately communicated with it. He knew the reason in no time. My lord. It said that it forgot how to use the sand trap technique. Weird. They would release them in the way I told them to usually. Why is it not obedient today? Mu-gu frowned. Zhou's heart was set. It could actually achieve such an effect. In the future, when he encountered enemies that were difficult to deal with, he could think of a way to get close to them. Then, he would use the Master Thief's robbery gloves to steal the other party's powerful skills, bloodline, equipment, and so on. If he couldn't steal them all in a day, then he'll steal for 2 days. If he couldn't finish stealing in 2 days, then he'll keep stealing the other party lost its best combat methods. At that time, he should be able to easily deal with it. Thinking of this, Zhou, his expression was a little strange. If he really used this method, he would probably be able to aggrieve the enemy to death. At this moment, he saw Mu-gu approach the Desert Fog Lizard Elite with a serious expression. Was I really too gentle with you, or have you reached a rebellious stage? Is it that difficult to get you to use a skill? He criticized it seriously. Zhou, degree. Desert Fog Lizard Elite. Oh, straight face, oh I really forgot. Okay. In the end, Zhou still told Mu-gu that it could not use its skill because of his means. Then, he asked Mu-gu to bring a few other ranch monsters over and let him try out his new means. These ranch monsters displayed their theftable items under Zhou's Master Thief's robbery gloves. Furthermore, each item had a 100% success rate. Then, he went to look for the white silver tier intermediate grade Nazario. Nazario's habitat. Zhou looked at the stolen items thoughtfully. Current items that can be stolen. 1 legendary tier lava dragon bloodline. Stealing success rate 90%. 1 white silver tier intermediate grade. Racial growth skill book. Magma dragon breath. Stealing success rate 98%. 1 white silver tier intermediate grade. Racial growth skill book. Dragon might. Stealing success rate 94%. 1 white silver tier intermediate grade. Racial growth skill book. Draconic magic mastery. Stealing success rate 99%. Even though I have a 100% drop rate, Nazario is stronger than me. So its theft success rate is not 100%, but more than 90%. Zhou thought. He nodded slightly. He had completely grasped the rules of using this high-level divine artifact. He quickly thought of a suitable target to steal from. I remember that there was an adventurer from Cerulean Planet who gave up his identity as a lord in the Adventurer Association of Fish Springtown. Since he has already become an adventurer, It shouldn't be a problem for me to help him preserve the useless Lord Talent crystal fragment in his body. Right? Jojo thought. Killing the other party to obtain the Lord Talent crystal fragment was something that exceeded the bottom line of his principles, so he naturally wouldn't do it. However, taking away something that the other party did not know he had or had no use for without harming the other party's life, Jojo felt that he could do that. At that time, he could give the other party some compensation. He would not mistreat the other party. I'll look for him tomorrow. Jojo immediately made a decision. Then, he returned to the Lord's courtyard and prepared to upgrade the 100% drop rate talent.